Okay, so hi, my name's Jen Helton. This is our Fit Legacy Team Zoom. Thanks for the two people that are actually here. The rest of you guys, I hope you're watching this and I hope you feel bad for not attending live, okay? So, this is on finding motivation and keeping it. It's a big kind of like taboo topic, but we're gonna slaughter it and talk about it. And if anybody can master it, it's me. So, a little bit about me. I'm a diamond coach. I'm a pending qualifying star diamond coach, which means I have a diamond coming up on my team. Her name's Jen. She's awesome. She's my unicorn, as we call it. So I've been with Beachbody for about a year and a half now, and have built my business and turned it into my life. And I can tell you one thing: without Beachbody, at the current situation that I'm in right now, I would have nothing. Literally nothing. So when I say that this is everything to me, I'm not kidding you at all. I'm dead serious. It is what keeps me happy and alive and waking up every morning, and it gives me the strength to, make it through the day, basically. And I'm not like BSing you at all and trying to be sappy, but I'm dead serious on like why I say that. And if you want to hear more about like my issues and all that stuff, just follow my Facebook page because I post everything on there. Okay, so motivation. Let's talk about that. How to stay motivated. You need to have goals. You need to have dreams. You need to have ambitions. You need to have a purpose, and you need to have a reason why you do anything, right? Whether it be getting up in the morning to work out, whether it be to be a coach, whether it be to be the best employee, whether it be to be the best spouse, whether it be to be the best friend, or do whatever, you need to have goals, okay? You need to have something to strive towards, or else, what's the point? If you're not consistently trying to be something better than what you were, then what are you doing, right? Okay, so you've got goals. Write them down, put a picture on the wall, do whatever you need to. Think about them, daily affirmations, whatever. They're your goals. These are things that you want to do with your life. And it doesn't matter how silly or how ridiculous or how huge they may seem. You want to have these goals. But instead of many goals, even though you have many goals, you need to focus on one at a time, one milestone goal at a time, because you can't maintain energy and focus, which are the two main things that you need the most in accomplishing goals, if you're trying to give energy and focus to a million things at once. Sure, there's going to be the big master goal at the end of the tunnel, or several facets of different kinds of goals that you have. But if you take them one goal at a time and reach those tiny milestones one after another, then you're going to be able to encapsulate all of them step by step instead of trying to do them all at once. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Whereas you can have many goals and many dreams and many plans, break them up into steps, one at a time, one step at a time, and you'll be able to further master them. And then by doing that, you'll be able to replicate that and teach your team and your family and your coworkers and everybody else that, depending on the goal, you'll be able to teach them how to master that one thing at a time as well. So that's step one. Have many goals, but focus on one at a time. You want to find inspiration. Okay, for me, inspiration comes from other people that have achieved things that I want to achieve. Okay, I look at big people in the Beachbody business and see, Lindsay Matway, Scotty Hobbs, Chelsea Pearson, people like that, and I think they did this. They're normal people just like I am. They've overcome adverse situations and different kinds of hurdles in their lives, and they've become wildly successful at this. Millionaires, millionaires that are the same age. Actually, they're all younger than me. Shit, they're all younger than me. So they've achieved these big goals, and they're normal people just like I am. Lindsay Matway grew up 30 minutes down the road from I did. So I know if she can do it, so can I. And these people are wildly successful. And, if you're not inspired by people, the top coaches in this business, then maybe this business isn't for you. But with that being said, maybe you've got the type of personality where, like, maybe seeing others succeed can bring you down or make you jealous or make you feel like you're not good enough. And I understand that kind of mentality. I mean, I don't understand it because I'm not like that at all, but I understand there's people that have that kind of mentality where what seeing other people succeed gets them down. I'm never going to understand that, but I get it. If that's the case, then here you go, and take this as you will. You've got to look lower than yourself for motivation. And what I mean by that is there's people that don't have near as much as you have, as far as money, or as far as social status, or as far as health, or as far as even arms or legs or places to live or a country that they live in, that are taking what they have and doing something great with it. So if finding everyday people that have achieved the goals that you have doesn't make you inspired, then go below what you are and find inspiration with those people that started with nothing and that have done something great with it. Okay, so that's number 2, find inspiration. Number 3, get excited. That seems really obvious, right? Get excited, like, woo, woo, I'm a beach body coach, da, 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 da. Like, all right, we don't want to be crazy like that. You don't want to be ridiculous, and you don't want to be overkill. And we're not cheerleaders. We don't go to fundraisers to raise money for the team or anything like that. But you want to get excited about what you do, and you want to stay excited about what you do. Nobody that you work a 9-to-5 with in your office is going to know what you're doing as a coach or what you're trying to achieve as a coach if you don't ever talk about it. If you don't say, check this out, I just got strawberry Shakeology for the first time, and I blended it up with pineapple and coconut milk and threw some rum extract in there, and now it tastes like a freaking strawberry pina colada, and it's awesome, and I can feel like I'm getting drunk, and I'm really not, Woo, yay, pina colada. If you don't talk about this kind of stuff, like, they're never going to know what you're doing. You got to be excited about it. You got to be excited, like, I killed my workout. I finally did T25 Speed 3.0 without running to the kitchen and throwing up in the sink. Yes, I'm freaking excited. I nailed every single one of those burpees, and there's like 45 of them in that workout, at least. I don't know. I never counted because I always go to the sink to throw up. But yeah, like you got to get excited and stay excited. It doesn't matter what it is. You go to a family barbecue over Labor Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, all these holidays that we just had, and you talk about, your fitness program. You talk about your Beachbody team. You talk about your challenge groups. You talk about the awesome dish that you brought over that's healthy, and you're excited about it. When people are saying, well, what have you been doing? How's work? Well, work freaking blows, man. It kind of sucks. My job's just kind of awful. But you know what I'm doing on the side? This Beachbody stuff, this coaching stuff. I motivate people. I motivate myself. I get my fat ass off the couch. I work out. It's awesome. It's awesome. That's part of getting excited and staying excited. So that's number 3, is the excitement. Number 4, if you've got a goal, if you've got a dream, if you've got an idea, if you've got something that you want to work towards, even if it's just a sliver, even if it's just an inkling of a thought, what you want to do is build the anticipation about it. So start thinking about it. Doesn't matter what it is or how far off it seems. Build the anticipation about it. Write little notes to yourself. Do some research on the internet. If your goal is to take your family to Bora Bora for Christmas of 2016, then for God's sakes, do some research on Bora Bora and what's going on down there in December. You know what I mean? Get excited about it. Put it on the computer in front of you. Check out a book at the library about it. Well, I mean, I got to go to the library because I'm poor. But like, go to the bookstore and buy a book about it if you want to get excited and build anticipation about something. Then learn more about it. That's what building anticipation is all about. It's, talking to your friends, talking to your family, talking to your spouse, talking to your kids, talking to your dog, whatever. Talk to people about it and get the momentum going. It doesn't matter how far off the goal is. Once Beachbody announces the next Success Club trip, which they will probably in January, build the anticipation for it. Look up the resort that they're going to send us to. Look up what it takes to earn that trip. Anticipate that you're going to be there. Start warning your full-time job people, I'm going to need these days off. Anticipate that it's going to happen. Anticipate that you're going to meet that goal. And you'll get so excited about it that you're going to want to start today. But you got to set a date in the future, a week, a month, a year, whatever it is, and make it happen. And if it's like a new challenge group, or if it's a new, I want to reach diamond rank, or I want to do this or that, set yourself a goal for that date and anticipate it's going to happen on that day, Post your goal. Okay, so, whoa, we have animals fighting over here. Minnie! Okay, so that was number 4, build anticipation. Number 5, you want to post your goal, okay? Doesn't matter if it's all the goals at once on one big dream board. And I've made a dream board before. It's got like a picture of a beach, picture of a house, picture of a Mercedes Benz, picture of like a badass Jeep, pictures of just stuff that I want, like destinations, like dollar signs all over it. Where is it? I don't know. It's downstairs somewhere else. I'd like show it to you, but that's my dream board with all my goals on it. And I mean, it's very pretty and it's visual, but this goes with what I was saying for the number 1, which is the one goal. Focus on the one goal. And you don't have to go and make like this big visual collage of things for one tiny goal. Just print it out in huge words, diamond, or Cancun, or wherever they're going to take us next. Like put that in huge words and hang it up above your desk or your bathroom or wherever you are going to see it every single day. Put it on your refrigerator. And whether it's like not even to do with the business, but if you still got 15 pounds to lose, go ahead and write oink in huge letters, like right on the pantry. I used to have to do that to myself. I'm not even kidding you. Oink is what I wrote with a little picture of a pig and stuck it right on the outside of the fridge. So it didn't always stop me. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't always stop me, but I did think twice, quite a few times before I got in there, because that was my goal and it was right in front of me. You want to have big reminders of your goal to keep your focus and to keep the excitement going. Like a picture of your goal, like a model with sexy abs. If that's what if that's what motivates you, then print it up and post it somewhere. And I'm not just saying like post it around your house, like post it on Facebook too, post it on Twitter, post it on social media. You know what I did for all of 2013? My phone background, right now it's kids, you can see, but like, or maybe you can't see, I don't know, just picture the kids on there. But before that, it was this lady with this 6-pack, and she was my screensaver on my phone. Like every time I logged into my phone, because I'm constantly on my phone, I looked at that and I was like, maybe I shouldn't have that other beer. She's telling me I should probably go home. I don't want to go to jail either, so I'm definitely going to go home because the lady with the abs told me I should go. Okay, so whatever it is, post your goal. It really helps. So that's number 5. Commit publicly. This is where Facebook comes in, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, whatever. The people you work with, the people you live with, the people you talk to the most, your best friends, your family, your mom, your dad, whoever. You want to commit publicly to what you have going on. And this, just like I said, doesn't have to be about Beachbody coaching. If you want to go to Disney World and take your whole family and your parents and your husband's parents and whatever, then be like, hey, I want to make this happen. And I'm telling you guys, I want to make this happen. Post it on Facebook. Once you post it on Facebook, you don't want to look bad in front of other people for failing. So that's going to make you try that much harder to go the extra mile to do something and to get it done, because it's Facebook official. You know what I mean? It's Facebook official. Once you post that shit on the internet, it is out there forever. You can delete it later if you want to, but I guarantee you 500 people already saw it. You know what I mean? If you want to run a marathon, join a running group or something. I have one if you want to jump in there with us. Post it. I just registered for the Las Vegas Marathon on November 1st, 2015. I want to do it. And then, by doing that and committing publicly, you're going to have people that are just going to sit back and be like, that's just crazy. And she's just talking shit. But you're also going to have a support system from that says, you're awesome for putting that out there, and I'm proud of you, and I want you to stick with it, and I'm here to support you. You'll find people through that. And then you have like the people that, never say a word. Plenty of those little gawkers never say a word. That doesn't mean they're not watching you. That doesn't mean they're not watching you. You got to hold yourself accountable once it's out there in the stratosphere. Don't just commit once, but commit to giving progress updates to everybody that is paying attention. Every week, every day, every month, whatever it is. Hey, remember when I said I was going to do this, that, and the other? All right, well, this is how far I've come. Well, I kind of failed this week. Crap happens. I'm only human, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to jump right back on the wagon and start over again. Okay, so that's your number 6. Commit publicly, not just to yourself. Making commitment to yourself is huge, but you want to commit to the rest of the world. That way you got more people to let down than just yourself. Because I think a lot of the times we're used to letting ourselves down, and we carry that failure around like a burden, and it weighs heavy on us. And we get used to it. We get used to letting ourselves down, and it kind of becomes like a numb thing. I'm so used to letting myself down. It really doesn't bother me anymore. But when you let other people down, when other people see you publicly failing, then it weighs heavier. So I think it actually means more. So that's why people give me crap all the time, because I'm very public about what's going on in my life on Facebook and all that. But it's because I want people to know that I'm not just some machine with some workout thing that like cranks out moves all the time and eats clean all the time and has a perfect freaking life and all this and that, because really that's not relatable, at least not to me. Like as much as I love following some of these people on Facebook, like I can't really relate to them. I feel like, people can relate to me because I fail and fall on my face just as much, if not more than anybody else. So that was number 7, commit, or sorry, 6, commit. Okay, think about it. Again, this sounds kind of obvious, but think about it daily. Think about it daily. Back to Bora Bora. If you want to take your whole family to Bora Bora for Christmas in 2015, put that as your screensaver on your laptop. One sunny little island with some Coronas on the beach with a hammock and like a tan little islander boy bringing you towels. Find that. I'm sure it's online somewhere. Get a picture of that. Put it on your screensaver, okay? Think about it daily in any way you can. If you think about your goal every day, it's much more likely to come true. To this end, posting the goal on your wall or computer desktop helps a lot. Send yourself daily reminders. This sounds crazy, but if I'm somewhere and an idea pops into my head and I don't happen to have like a pen and a piece of paper, or I see something in the grocery store or driving on the highway, or out in my backyard, or something that one of my kids does, like I will text it to myself and just put my own number in the text box and text it to myself. That way when I'm bored or I'm up late at night and I can't think of anything that's making me happy, I can scroll through my phone and see these texts that I've sent to myself, and I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of totally forgot about that, but it inspired me, or it motivated me, or it made me think enough at that moment for me to text it to myself. So it must have been something important, and that kind of brings me back out of all the crap that's going on in my head, where I'm back to it puts me back on track of like thinking about the bigger picture and not just the shitstorm that's happening right now. So think about it. That's number 7. Number 8, get support. I know a lot of people think that they struggle with support. It's a common, very, very common, and frankly, it's a sad thing. You either are stuck in a relationship that has had the same habits for so long that it's impossible, you think, to dig yourself out of them, or you've got picky children, or your friend base just isn't on board with you, or whatever. There's always going to be people that don't support you and that don't have the same dreams and goals and ambitions that you do. But you know what? Maybe you've got to look outside of what is close and branch bigger. Honestly, like that's what I've had to do. There's a big, huge reason why I'm going through what I'm currently going through. And that's because the support just isn't here, you know? So with my Beachbody family and the friends that I've met along the way and all these travels and journeys, I have the support. It's not right here, right close to me, right where I can touch it, but it's out there. And once you realize that you've got a whole community of people behind you, you've got a family of people behind you, then you've got to understand that you can accomplish anything. And by people saying, I don't have the support, everything's against me, blah, 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 to me, that just simply means that you don't want it bad enough. So get the support. It's there. Take it. Find your support network, either in the real world, online, both, whatever. It's there. Go get it. If you don't know where to find it, freaking ask somebody. We can help you. Okay, so that was number 8. Support. All right, number 9. You got to realize that there's going to be some bad days. There's going to be some good days. No matter what your goal is, or no matter what your motivation is, or no matter what's motivating you. Motivation is not a constant thing that's always there for you. Comes and goes again, rolls out, disappears for a while, comes back in. It's like the tide. There's an ebb and a flow. But realize that, when you lose your motivation for a little bit, it can always come back. It will come back. You just got to stick it out and wait for the motivation to come back. In the meantime, read about your goal. Go back to the steps. Ask for help. Find your support system. Think about it. Find the inspiration again. Get excited. All of those things will help you get your motivation back. And just losing the motivation and picking it back up again gets easier the more times you do it. Because losing motivation the first few times, then it's easy to give up and walk away from it. But if you constantly have to find your motivation again and again, then every time you do that, it makes it a little less hard each time. Trust me, I can tell you that. Been on this journey for a couple years now with the whole weight loss and starting my own business and finding myself and blah, 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 blah. And let me tell you, it used to be big hurdles to get started again. But you know what? 2 surgeries, pending divorce, all that stuff. I'm like, let's go. And I'm not a superwoman. I'm not a freaking X-Man. I'm just a normal person, just like everybody else. Find it. It'll come back. So that was number 9. Realize and recognize there's an ebb and a flow, and motivation's not constant, but it'll come back. So ebb and flow, that's number 9. Number 10, stick with it. Hashtag never give up. The motivation will come back. Think of your goals, each one, no matter how big they are. Think of your goals as a long journey. Your slump is just a little pothole. It's just a fork in the road where you took a wrong turn. You can't give up every time you hit a little bump. You got to stay with it for a long term. You'll get there. Stick with it. Never give up. Living life with regret of not doing things weighs far heavier on you than failing multiple times, failing until you succeed. Because that's what makes great successes so great. They fail. They fall on their face. They royally F things up until they succeed. So you got to stick with it and never give up, because none of this is easy. No success was ever found by just flying, without a few broken wings along the way. So that's pretty much what I got, you guys. That is finding motivation, staying motivated, and crushing all those goals. So I hope you took notes. If you didn't, you need to watch this again. Write down my 10 steps. This is Jen Helton, and I am out. Okay, recording stopped, I think.
Man, girl, you killed that.
Yeah?
That was very inspiring.
Awesome. All right, how long was it? About, like 25 minutes, so that works. I'll take it. Yeah, like I said, I fucking zoned out at the library today, took some notes, and really put myself into this because I figured it'd be a good one for me to talk about. Let me turn the light on in here. It's all dark as hell. Hold on.
She's in a cave.
Whoa, hello.
It was daylight when I started.
Yeah, it was. I saw it like gradually getting darker and darker.
Yeah, I know. It's like she's getting all serious as the sun's going down.
That was awesome. Hashtag never give up. I started cracking up. You with those damn hashtags.
I love me some hashtags. Did you see my post today? Like, I'm seriously gonna write that book. I am serious.
I love it.
I'm gonna write that book because
I'll be like waiting in line for it to like come out for
well,
sure.
I'll do a cross country tour and do the signings everywhere.
You better. I want one in the mail. I want like a custom copy. Like I want like the transcript, the script or whatever in the mail. That's awesome. No, that was good. That was really good.
Good. Yeah, that's why I'm like disappointed that a lot of people didn't come. But whatever. You guys have to tell everybody how awesome it was, so they at least like replay it.
Sure.
Because I did. I sat at the library using their slow ass computers and their slow ass internet for a couple hours, like writing all this stuff down. I mean, most of it I found like in actual books, but I put it in a Word document that I have over here. But yeah,
being subjected to Bertha and her three snotty-nosed kids.
Oh my God, I was like, I drove down to Phoenix today to use their library because I found out that they have like actual internet, whereas Glendale only has the dial-up crap. So I drove like 25 minutes to go to their library today. I'm like, like, is this what real life is? I mean, is this how some people have to live? Like, for real? Like, I really had it good lately. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been like, spoiled and pampered and like really had it good. This is all like bringing me back down to reality. Like, I'm basically starting from, nothing.
Yeah.
So.
But if anybody can do it and pick themselves up and be better than they were before, it'll be you. Yeah. And I haven't known you that long, but I can tell that that will happen. Reagan said today at work, she's like, so Jen's posts are getting a little aggressive. All I could do was laugh. Yeah. She's like, did you see the one about if people haven't replaced their sour cream with Greek yogurt, then I guess they just don't care? She's like, that's when I took it as my cue to message her and see what's really going on. I'm like, she's cool. She'll be all right.
I was like extra pissed off when I posted that.
She's like, they're getting a little aggressive.
That was right after I walked my ass home after I got a flat tire. So yeah, I was mad. I was fucking mad.
I told Reagan, I said, I feel like I'm kind of in like a soap opera with her posts. I love them. I look for them. I'm like, what's gonna come out of her mouth now?
I was so mad. I was like, yeah, man, I go try to be a productive member of society and go ride my goddamn bike and get a fucking job, and I get a flat tire. Like, really? Really? I just had knee surgery like a week ago, right?
Yeah.
Here I am, walking my happy ass, pushing a
bike with a flat tire.
Like and here's the worst part. So I have the Slacker Radio app on my phone, and it was like that John Legend song that's like, all of me loves, and which is like, depressing. I mean, I made fun of it with the pizza, you know what I mean? But I did not want to hear that song at that point because I was so mad at the situation. And my phone was like frozen because I had it stuck in my bra, so it's like all sweaty. So the touchscreen wouldn't work, so it's like stuck on that song. I couldn't get it to change, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?" And of course, it's 105 degrees in Arizona, so I'm like sweaty and gross. And I get home, and I'm like, "You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cook food. I'm gonna eat it because I know I can master that." And then I was like plopping my Greek yogurt on there, and I'm like, "People are so stupid. Like, why don't they use this instead of sour cream? It tastes exactly the same. It's so much better for you." And I'm gonna write about that.
That's awesome. So awesome. Yeah, it was really funny when she like stopped me today. Like I walked by her desk. She's like, "So I messaged Jen last night," and then she proceeds to tell me that, and I'm like, "Yeah, she's all right. Yeah, yesterday when I read the post, I was thinking, do I have an extra laptop hanging around so that I can mail it to her?"
Oh no, I'll be okay. It's only gonna be like literally like one until Thursday next week until I can get another one. But it's just, I was just kind of saying, well, I don't have to spend that money right now because I can always use. I mean, I'm on Ryan's computer right now, even though it sucks and I don't want to be on Ryan's fucking computer because I don't want any fucking thing of his. But when I have to do like my day-to-day stuff, I don't want to just ask him. But now I know I can just drive down to Phoenix and use their library and go on my happy fucking way and get my work done down there. So whatever.
You'll be cool. You'll be cool.
Yeah, it'll be cool. I'll come out on top.
Come back to Florida.
I wish I could.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But I can come visit a lot more often. I think
yeah.
actually the last weekend in November, the Bengals play the Bucks on the last Sunday in November. So I think I'm going to come probably on like a Wednesday and stay till like Monday or Tuesday. So I'll probably be down for like a week and, hang out in Tampa, hang out in Brooksville, have another team drinking fest like we did.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, team meeting, our team building meeting. Yeah.
Our Iowa team meeting was the same thing. Everybody's drinking beer, and I think I'm going to go up to Northern California in October, and we're going to do the same thing.
Hey,
let's get drunk and write it off as a business expense.
Yeah, exactly.
But all right, guys, Zoom's going to kick us off. Oh shit, I didn't stop the recording. I thought I did. Oh man. Okay.
You're still recording.
I might have to edit that.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know how to stop it. Huh. It's not working on my end. Kelsey